Hello everyone, I'm Jaleesa, JJ Movie such as Game Reviews everybody, and I want to give you basically top 5 reasons why X-Men Apocalypse will suck. Now I mean when it will suck, I'm not necessarily calling it's gonna suck, because here's the thing. There's been many X-Men films. Is it possible this film's gonna suck? Maybe, maybe not. So I haven't seen the movie, of course not, and I'm just doing predictions of the faults of so far already in this movie that might cause this film to be a terrible film. But hopefully it will not be a terrible film. Hopefully it will be a great film. But these are my reasons why X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men Apocalypse will suck. Alright, now the first thing I want to address is this is Jennifer Lawrence's last movie as Mystique. Now, we don't know what this means. We just know this is the last movie. So it's gonna suck that we ain't gonna see her no more after this. And if this is a fish, maybe she'll reprise her role, maybe not, but I doubt she will. Also, we don't know what they're going to do with the character. Maybe they're going to kill Mystique off, since Jennifer Lawrence can't do it, or they'll do someone else. But either way, now that Jennifer Lawrence is going to be done with the X-Men franchise after the freaking Apocalypse, yeah, it's going to suck after that. So yeah, number 5, Jennifer Lawrence is going to be gone after that. And number 4th reason, Hugh Jackman only has a cameo appearance. He only has a cameo. Come on, Hugh Jackman, make him. Just come on, just get in this film, because here's the thing. This is supposed to be a movie to do the next generation of superheroes. The young Cyclops, the young Jean Grey, the young Storm. How is this gonna work out? How is this gonna work out, this movie, without Hugh Jackman? And okay, there are many exceptions. So, some films with Hugh Jackman, X-Men Origins Wolverine, fucking sucked as hell. That was because of the direction. X-Men First Class, great film without Wolverine, even though he had a cameo. Maybe this film could be like the next X-Men First Class, and I'll be fucking happy. But if not, and if he only has a cameo, this will take down points from this movie because he only has a cameo. Not official. My number 3 is Evan Peters Quicksilver. He'll hardly have any backstory. This is rumored. But if X-Men Days of Future Past Quicksilver, X-Men Quicksilver does not actually get a good backstory, if they don't even tell his story with his relationship with his sister, or even hint a little bit that Magneto might be his father, then I'm not going to love this film, because there ain't respect in Quicksilver. Or at least their version. And for those of you who know me, I'm more of a fan of Avengers Quicksilver, and not just because he's funny and make quirky one-liners and all that stuff. That's not me. I prefer the Avengers Quicksilver just because he stays more true to the comics, and he's foreign, and there's a whole backstory, and his sister's actually a twin, and his official name is Pietro Maximoff in Avengers. In the freaking X-Men movies, his name is Peter Maximoff, the American version of Quicksilver. No. I like I'm not ranting about the character. I like Evan Peters. I don't know why I can't talk today, but Evan Peters Quicksilver. I actually enjoy that version of Quicksilver. I don't mind it. I just hate the fact that they changed the fucking name of the superhero. You wouldn't want that for Peter Parker and they named him Pietro Parker. You would be fucking pissed too. But if Evan Peters Quicksilver does not have a good backstory, and you're just gonna keep him there for one-liners, what's the fucking point? I mean, seriously, give him a story, give him some character. Come on, don't make him like the next Cyclops of the franchise. Please, no. God, no. My number 2 complaint is Sophie Turner is Jean Grey. You know who Sophie Turner is? She's fucking Sansa Stark from the Game of Thrones series. Now, Now everyone's wondering, like, oh, so you don't like the actress? Here's the thing: every single time I see Sansa Stark just crying a lot or just whining about stuff, I see that as Sophie Turner. It's kind of like how I see that kid that plays Joffrey. He's so good as his character, you're worried like what's the next role is gonna be. Same thing with Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter. You're worried about his role. People still make Harry Potter jokes to this day, even though Harry Potter's long gone. But still, Sophie Turner as Jean Grey, who's eventually become the Phoenix. Her? Are you kidding me? This girl has done nothing but cry for the last 5 years on Game of Thrones. Done nothing but cry. Maybe a little backstory, but I don't. And her she's gonna have an American accent, and I don't know if that's the best choice. Just because I just don't think she's the best choice young girl to play Jean fucking Grey. Of all the, seriously, you couldn't find nobody? Couldn't you bring a new actress? You didn't have to bring Sophie Turner. I'm not a fan of Sophie Turner as an actress. Same thing why I'm not a big fan of the girl that plays Daenerys Stormborn Targaryen, because they have like the same movements, same expressions, and all that stuff, and I'm just not a fan of Sophie Turner. That's why I believe X-Men Apocalypse will suck because of Sophie Turner, because she's gonna bring the film downhill, especially if she has a terrible American accent. Number one is, and my number one reason why I believe X-Men Apocalypse will not be a great film, or not even a good film, is because Apocalypse is in it. X-Men Apocalypse, it will be bad because Apocalypse is in it. And what I mean by Apocalypse is in it, I mean that the movie's going to be terrible because they won't let Apocalypse do what he needs to be done. Look at Avengers Age of Ultron. Ultron was a pretty dang good character until the end. Did anyone really feel like Ultron was a scary, scary threat? With Apocalypse, we need to see an actual fucking apocalypse. We need to see actual destruction. We need him destroying stuff. We need him and his 4 horsemen, which I believe was Storm and Magneto and 2 other characters. But the fact is, I'm just wondering, how could Apocalypse be so devastating? And I don't want him to just use Magneto and Storm as puppets to do all the destruction. I want to see Apocalypse actually get his hand dirty, destroy cities and all that stuff, because this is Apocalypse, the first ever fucking mutant. They worship him as a god back then. Apocalypse is ferocious, and we need him to be, and I don't think Fox will do that. Granted, they did X-Men Days of Future Past, but this is supposed to be the new generation. And another thing, with the new generation of superheroes, the young Storm, the young Jean Grey, the young Cyclops, and Michael Fassbender's young Magneto, and then James McAvoy's young Charles Xavier, they're gonna face on Apocalypse. This guy is the Apocalypse. He will destroy a lot of humankind, and you're not gonna... I'm just wondering how this movie's gonna do it, and I wonder if they're gonna do Apocalypse any justice by actually destroying stuff. I don't want to just see what we had in Avengers Age of Ultron, where Ultron basically... He did stuff, but then he didn't do stuff. Mostly, the damage that people did was Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. They hypnotized the Hulk, and he destroyed half the buildings. That's more destruction what Ultron did. He created his little Ultron bots to do his thing, and while he was distracted doing his evil master plan to take an asteroid and hit it to Earth, well, lift up the dang Sokovia city and then fly and then hit it and extinct human life. Come on, that's more like a Loki thing. We need more vicious, more ferocity, and I just want that with Apocalypse. And if they don't have that, I'm gonna be disappointed with the movie. But overall, I've been shocked before. Constantine, I love the movie Constantine. I love the movie X-Men and Days of Future Past. Captain America: Winter Soldier. I didn't expect those films to be as great as they were. I expected them to be good, but not as great. So you never know. X-Men Apocalypse might not suck. It might be a great film. It might be one of the greatest films of all time. It might be one of the best superheroes films of all time. But that's my issues with X-Men Apocalypse. My 5 main issues why I believe X-Men Apocalypse will suck. And when I mean will suck, I mean maybe, okay? So don't hate me if you think that, okay? Alright, everyone, I'm Jalise signing off. Everyone, you good day, everybody. Bye-bye.